to Houston Police Headquarters today. We got alerted earlier today that Miss Osman, that Brick Lady, was planning to surrender and turn herself in because she's wanted for theft in Harris County. We were contacted by the new Black Panther Nation and Quanell X because he was contacted by her for help and to arrange the surrender. So it was our understanding that that was supposed to happen at 3:45 today. You can see right now that time has passed. And as we arrived here at Houston Police Headquarters today, we got another alert that Miss Osman, Brick Lady, is a no-show. She decided to not surrender. I spoke with Candace Matthews, part of the new Black Panther Nation, and she told me that they had an agreed meeting location today. They were supposed to be meeting with Brick Lady and then bringing her here for the surrender at Houston Police Headquarters, but they say she didn't show up, she didn't provide an action, and Candace Matthews tells us that this is really the first time that something like this has happened. People reach out to them often. You know, we are usually aware when they've been contacted, and sometimes, you know, they do arrange for surrenders and then tell the media and provide comments in person. So we were expecting exactly that to happen here at HPD today. But again, a little bit weird. Something changed. We don't know what changed. And so now Brick Lady remains on the run. She appears to have gone private on Instagram. We have not been able to successfully reach her.
Woman known as Brick Lady charged in Houston after being accused of making the whole thing up, raising $42,000. So nobody read the article though, huh?
No, Lee, we read it. But you about to prove that either you didn't read it or you're not mentally capable of understanding what you read. I sincerely hope you just didn't read the fucking thing. But if you want to embarrass yourself, go ahead.
Actually, when are you gonna apologize? Because that little heifer was scamming. I told you she was scamming, she was lying. When you gonna apologize? The apology better be as loud as the support for her too.
Lee, nobody on this platform expects you to apologize. Bro, if you apologized for everything you got wrong, that would be all your content. I mean, legitimately, your whole timeline would be you making a video claiming some stupid shit and then having to apologize because you were completely wrong. Nobody's expecting you to take the L here. No, what we're all expecting is you to act like you weren't wrong and then probably turn it into some racial shit.
State the obvious. A lot of y'all don't have as much hope and legitimacy into the system or the legal process until it's about disproving support of a black woman.
And there it is. You wanted to make sure you put it out there right away. That anybody calling out this lady for making this shit up, or anybody calling you out for your blind support of her bullshit, is only doing it because it's a black woman. I'd like to say I expected more from you, but I didn't. But go on, continue with your bullshit.
The article proves that she was assaulted, but that she did not give the correct details about how it happened.
No, that's certainly not what the article proves. See, what you actually did was you skipped over the first couple paragraphs of the article, where it pointed out that after a verbal altercation, she repeatedly hit him in the face with an unknown object. He defended himself with that water bottle. That's not assault. That man is not guilty of assault. That man won't even be charged with assault. Because if somebody is repeatedly hitting you in the face, and let's not bullshit, this isn't a case of some little girl hitting some big dude. This girl is big as fuck and was hitting this dude in the face with something repeatedly. He defended himself by smacking her ass with a water bottle. That's not assault, Lee. And you know that, dude.
All right, guys, so we got to do a follow-up video about a topic that I covered yesterday, an update on the story involving a feminist who alleged that a man hit her in the face with a brick after the man asked her for her phone number and she denied the man the opportunity to get her phone number. She claims that she got hit in the face with a brick. She posted a video of her boohoo whining and crying about being hit in the face with a brick while a whole bunch of other men were standing around and they did nothing about it, right? And this story went viral. It sparked a whole debate in the online community about whether or not men should protect random 304s in the street who get hit in the face with bricks by men, okay? And come to find out that this woman was lying, okay? The police have charged her with fraud, okay, for lying about this story and using that to raise money on GoFundMe from naive simps and woke black women who decide to support and believe every black woman who is obviously lying, right? If you're a black woman and you cry victimhood, you make up some stupid story about some hate crime being committed against you, or you were kidnapped, or you were hit in the face with a brick, you're going to have a bunch of simps, again, in woke revolutionaries that are going to believe you and that are going to send you money, okay? This is an industry that is very lucrative. It's very profitable, right? The victimhood industry. And she tried to take advantage of it. And in this instance, she faced consequences, or she is going to face consequences because she has been charged with fraud. Video evidence shows that, hey, she lied, that she actually hit a man first, and the man defended himself by hitting her back. And, you know, she didn't get hit in the face with a brick. She got hit in the face with a water bottle, again, according to police. And that's what left a mark on her face, even though I don't think a water bottle will leave that type of mark on her face. But who knows? Again, regardless, police are saying this woman lied, okay? They know, they're confident that she lied so much that they charged her, which is extremely rare for a woke revolutionary to face consequences for making up lies, right? So, again, obviously this woman is a scammer. Obviously, she lied. Obviously, there are a lot of people on the internet who are defending her and believing all black women, believing this story naively, and they need to apologize and admit that, hey, I'm wrong, right? I'm wrong. But no. The simps in this country, because we do have a simping crisis, right, are still defending this woman. In fact, they're doubling and tripling down on defending this woman and basically claiming that, hey, no, she didn't make it all up. You know, the police are actually charging her with fraud for no reason. And we have to talk about no other than Conscious Lee, who is simp number one, right? Because his audience is mostly black women. And because he can't upset the believe all black women audience, this guy comes out here and instead of retracting his previous support for this woman and admitting, hey, I was wrong, you know, she made it up, I should not have defended her, despite the fact that it was clear and obvious that she made it up, that she was a scammer from the beginning.
Y'all still talking about this woman? So posting a police report of the actual incident, that's not enough. You see what I'm saying? Posting the incident from the hospital, that's not enough. You can pause to read it. And then y'all really acting like investigative journalists that graduated from Fox News University? Well, I hear what it says. Left facial swelling, lateral to eye with bruising and significant tenderness. But we ain't see no blood, and y'all was acting like y'all watched too many CSI Miami episodes. There was left ear blood coming out of her canal. Today's visit: facial injury, diagnosis, trauma. She injected saline in her head and she got an allergic reaction. There's evidence of her having multiple allergic reactions, and all this is a lie. You just want to cape and this, that, and the other. Is like, hey, y'all ain't Godfrey. Y'all whack for this. You see what I'm saying? This could have been easily just nipped in the bud if we just said, hey, man, after the girl got hit allegedly, even if you want to fake she lying, after the girl got hit allegedly, somebody should have at least asked she okay. Somebody should at least call the police. Instead, y'all are grown-ass people arguing with other grown-ass people about the livelihood and humanity of another individual.
No. Instead of just admitting that I was wrong, he's doubling and tripling down on believing this woman, and he's getting rightfully destroyed for it. So I want to respond to this video of him trying to defend this woman because it's just as ridiculous as you think that it is. And this right here, guys, is the prime example of the type of man that you should not be, right? Do not be this type of simp, right? This guy right here is a prime example. He's the number one example of the simp crisis that we have in this country, right? Simping leads to delusion, right? And so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this.
Woman known as Brick Lady charged in Houston after being accused of making the whole thing up, raising $42,000. So nobody read the article though, huh? Consciously, when are you gonna apologize because that little heifer was scamming? I told you she was scamming, she was lying. When you gonna apologize? The apology better be as loud as the support for her too. And before we even get into what the article proves and disproves, let's state the obvious. A lot of y'all don't have as much hope and legitimacy into the system or the legal process until it's about disproving support of a black woman. Then all of a sudden, y'all become legal advocates because just a couple of days ago, y'all was all about Martin Luther Majors being a victim of the system because his victim lied about the details in which how it happened.
So I want you guys to understand, right? He's not just pulling the race card. He's also pulling the sexism card, right? He's pulling the bigotry card that, hey, people aren't supporting this woman, not only because she's black, but also because she is a woman, okay? Not because, oh, well, you know, hey, the police are saying that she lied, right? They're saying that we have video evidence that she lied. No. Can't be that. It's because she is a black woman. Okay, so not only are you racist, you're also sexist. Now, keep in mind, this guy's audience is primarily black women who believe that they're essentially deities. Okay, this is what they actually really believe. Okay, some of them, you listen to them talk, they believe that they're God's gift to earth. Okay, black women saved America from Orange Man Trump.
It's never not a good time to thank black women in America for their services to the Republic, for stepping up again and again to save American democracy through their sacrifices, their strength, their activism, their votes. But this month in particular, we should thank black women for doing what a bunch of white guys have failed to do for years. Hold Donald Trump, hold a former president, accountable for his alleged criming. And the fact that they're the ones doing it must be killing Trump.
Listen to these people talk, right? This is the type of stuff that they say, okay? So this guy, again, because he's a simp, right? He knows that if he actually tells the truth to black women, that, hey, you're not as special as you think you are, right? Not compared to everybody else. You're just the same like everybody else. You should be held accountable for lies just like everybody else. He's going to piss him off. So again, instead of actually telling them the truth, which in my opinion is best for these black women, right? No. He doubles down on the lies here, right? He says, no, you don't understand. It's not about the woman lying. No, it's the police, right? You guys remember, you're not supposed to believe the system because you're black, right? In any other situation, you would question the system, okay? And you would defend a black person if it was a black man, but because it's a black woman, all of a sudden, you guys are being sexist towards this woman, okay? Again, the simping is out of control. We have a simping crisis, right? These type of men right here are the weakest among us, okay? They're the weakest among us.
Article proves that she was assaulted, but that she did not give the correct details about how it happened.
So she lied, right? So she lied. The article proves that she was assaulted, but she did not give the correct details in regards to how it happened. So she lied, right? So let's pay attention to what details, did she lie about?
According to charging documents, Osman and Douglas were in an argument, and Douglas reportedly swung his right hand while holding what appeared to be a plastic bottle and struck Osman in the face. Now, why is the headline written in the way to presume she made the whole thing up when the article itself states that she was assaulted, but that she allegedly lied about how she was assaulted? So,
yeah, because that's an important part of how she was able to raise so much money, right? If she would have said, hey, I hit a man in the face, which she omitted, so she's lying by omission. I hit a man and he hit me back with a water bottle. I don't think that she would raise $40,000+ because everybody would know that, okay, well, that's self-defense. She was the aggressor. Okay, so her omitting these details, that significantly changes how people perceive the story. Hence why she left it out, because she knew that, well, I'm not going to be able to raise $40,000 if I actually include details on what happened. Also on top of that, she claims she got hit in the face with a brick, which is also another important part of the story. Okay, there's a vast difference between getting hit in the face with a brick versus a water bottle. Now, I don't even believe that, that mark on her face came from a water bottle. Okay, I don't believe that. But she definitely didn't get hit in the face with a brick. So, two very important details that are crucial to her being able to raise money, which is, one, she hit the guy first. Okay, she is the aggressor. And then two, she didn't get hit in the face with a brick. It was a water bottle. She lied about it. Police are saying that she lied about it. Hence why people are saying that she made it up. Because the two most important and integral details, right, to the story, she lied about. So therefore, again, basically the whole story is made up for the most part, right? The only part of the story that's not made up is the fact that she allegedly got hit. But all the other details are made up. So it's basically a made up story, right? Those are two different stories. Self-defense and being the victim of assault are two different stories, okay? And again, this guy who's supposed to be so smart because he uses big words, for whatever reason, he can't mentally comprehend that, right? It's fascinating stuff.
for the people in the back, the reason why she's being charged with fraud is because law enforcement has said, no, you were assaulted, but you lied about how you said you was assaulted. Therefore, all the money you raised is fraud, which literally leaves me scratching my goddamn head. Now, the GoFundMe that is being called into question was about helping her recover and paying for medical bills because she was assaulted. Now, the article itself states that she was assaulted. So what a fraud come in?
Because because she claimed she was assaulted with a brick. And she also admitted the fact that she hit the guy first. Again, these are crucial details that affect her ability to raise money. If she includes the correct details, okay, she tells the whole story, she's not raising $40,000 because everybody could see that she's not the victim anymore. Hence the fraud, right? This is why she's being charged. Again, this is not hard to figure out. But again, when you're a simp, okay, and the elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor, apparently this is a very difficult thing to comprehend. But he knows, right? He knows. This guy, again, he knows what's up. He knows this woman lied. But again, he has to defend black women no matter what. He's not an honest actor, right? That's the point of making this video. This guy is not an honest actor. He tries to present himself as some type of fake social justice warrior, right, that sees the truth and he's telling it like it is. No, he's not. He's a propagandist that is trying to push the woke black woman agenda, right? That black women should never be held accountable for anything and that they're always telling the truth. They never lie, right? Always believe black women. Black women should always be protected, even when they're the aggressor in the situation. This is what this dude is saying. He's gaslighting people, okay? The level of gaslighting here is legendary.
So y'all gonna piss on my hand and tell me it's raining, huh?
But that's what you're doing, right? That's literally what you're doing. You're pissing on people's legs and you're telling them it's raining. Again, it blows my mind. This is so frustrating.
Also states they were able to find video of the defendant and another person who they believe was the accused assaulter. They got in the car. They both got out the car. The defendant slapped the male, who responded by slapping her back. He did have a water bottle on his hand, and we think that's what left a mark on her face, but it was mutual combat. That's what they said. So they charged this woman with fraud because she said she was hit by a brick, but they said she was hit by a water bottle, but they do acknowledge she was hit. They do acknowledge it was marks left on her face. So she can't get a GoFundMe to take care of what? And then this
because she was not hit in the face with a brick. There's a difference. She's claiming a mark on her face, which again, I don't believe was caused by a water bottle either, but she's claiming that the mark on her face was caused by a brick. Okay, there's a significant difference, right? I'm just saying, like, I'm just keeping it, like, do you have to get hit in the face with a brick versus a water bottle to be able to tell the difference, right? I hope not. I hope it does not require that much for this guy to understand that there is a vast difference between being hit in the face with a brick versus a water bottle, right? I'm just saying. That's why she's not allowed to do that, because she lied about a very important detail in the story, okay?
Really the part that had me scratching my ass. TikTokers provide police information on Osman false claims past alleged scams. During the investigation, detectives said they received call from Daphne Sutton, a mental health advocate and blogger on TikTok, who believed Osman was conducting a scam because similar situation happened in Minneapolis in 2020. Daphne Sutton, the queen of accountability that literally made about 30, you know what I'm saying, it's exaggeration. I say probably like 10 to 15 different Twitter videos about her calling Houston law enforcement and saying, hey, Ro, yeah, she's scamming. Queen of accountability. So according to law enforcement, it was a plastic water bottle that left this mark on her face. Not no saline, not no injections, not that she made it up. Like, it was a water bottle, apparently. Second thing.
Even you don't believe that, dog. You don't believe that, bro. Again, police are just going off what they saw on video. But at the same time, bro, I don't believe that was caused by no water bottle, bro. I think that this was something, because she has a history of pulling these types of scams, she probably had caused that herself in some way, right? Again, I don't know for sure. Again, this is just all alleged. And then she probably provoked this guy to hit her in the face so that then she could say, oh, it was caused by the dude hit me in the face, right? Even though she probably already had that before she actually got hit. Again, hence no real, marks or anything like that. No bleeding, okay? It just looks like a swelling. It almost looks more like an allergic reaction than the result of a violent attack.
They claim in the article it was mutual combat. That's what the law enforcement said, but one individual had a object, the other one did not, and the individual that had an object was a man, but it's mutual combat. Interesting.
Yeah, amazing, right? Amazing. So with that being said, again, this guy is getting absolutely toasted in the comment section, right? All his followers are absolutely destroying this guy, right? This person says, so much nothing being said. The comment section cooking, bro. Doubling down is insanity. Man, you fired. The doubling down is wild. Do you hear yourself? So she hit him first. Bro, you got it bad. Bro, stressing. I don't think this one it, G. Sounds like self-defense. I'm always on your side, bro. This one I can't. Doubling down is wild. Bro, this gaslighting is wild. That bottle must have been frozen and filled with concrete. Come on now. Thank God she's charged. Come on now, Lee. The backtracking is wild though. So am I tripping, or did the whole thing just flip and she hit someone first? That's right. Be predictable and double down, dude. Damn, Lee. It's like you didn't hear yourself. Lee, you covered the topic but won't admit you were wrong. No, they can't admit they're wrong. They can't do it, because if he admits he's wrong, then he has to admit that black women are not infallible, right? That they lie, okay? That you shouldn't believe them all the time, okay? And in some cases, they shouldn't be protected, right? When they are the aggressor, okay? When they hit a man first, hey, equal rights, equal laps, okay? This is what you fought for, right? I'm just saying. Yeah, the backpedaling is wild. Wow. You and everyone else owe black man an apology because you was her number one defender. The depth of coping here is wild. Yeah, this guy's high on copium, right? He's about to overdose on copium, right? This is what's happening here, okay? This is exactly what's happening. Yeah. So, yeah, this dude right here, again, this is why I say simping is a problem in this country, right? Because, again, you have to be a super simp to do something like this, right? Instead of just admitting that, hey, I'm wrong. I got it wrong. And, this is an example of why we should wait till the facts come out before we just believe people when it comes to these wild stories, right? Instead of doing a responsible thing and saving your credibility, no. He's going to continue to ruin his credibility by doubling down on something that we know for a fact, like, it didn't happen the way that she said it happened. But again, this is what you got to do when your whole brand, when your whole thing is, no, you must believe black women no matter what. And the sad reality is that if he actually cared about black women instead of caring about scamming black women, then he would just tell the truth. Because black women were scammed. They sent their hard-earned money to this woman thinking that she got hit in the face with a brick as like an assault, when that's not the case, right? It's not the case at all. So again, instead of telling the truth to essentially help black women avoid being scammed, no, he doubles down on the scam so that the next black woman that boohoo whines and cries and makes up a situation can turn around and scam other black women. Again, it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. But again, these are people who deny reality on a daily basis, right? When we're talking about the woke agenda ideology, this is what they do, okay? This is what they do. So this is par for the course. And this is why, again, I call these people reality deniers. For as much as they want to talk about people on the right denying elections, right? Election deniers, even though Democrats deny elections all the time, every time they lose, these people deny reality. They deny facts, okay? They deny video evidence. This is what they do. Because the narrative must be protected at all costs, okay? So again, the level of gaslighting here is absolutely insane. This guy is getting roasted, and I hope and pray that people realize just how much these people are not to be believed, they're not to be trusted, that they're literally propagandists, okay? They will straight up deny reality in your face, okay, in order to protect their precious narrative. Again, it's fascinating stuff. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.